Hey everyone, Cody here with Second Wind Sales and Services, and today we're going to be looking at this HP ProDesk super mini computer. It's the 400G3 mini. It's got an Intel i5 7500, 16 gigabytes DDR4 RAM, plenty of machine for basic admin tasks and web browsing and the like. I just got this one very cheap, so I'm gonna pop it open. We're gonna swap out the hard drive, put a new Linux operating system on it, and see how she runs.
Alright, let's get this HP 400 G3 Mini on the bench and see what we're working with. These minis are great for Fedora builds because they're easy to service. Just one thumb screw on the back, slide the panel, and we're in. First, I'm pulling the CPU fan. You'll notice this tiny vent at the rear. That's the only path for hot air, so we need to make sure it's clear. Underneath, we've got 16 gigs of DDR4. They're mismatched, so we can tell someone's definitely been in here before. We'll set those aside. Next, the heatsink comes off to reveal our beautiful i5 7500. That's 4 solid cores. Some of you may be laughing, but that is plenty for what I'm going to use this system for. But it's definitely due for some fresh paste. Now for the real speed boost. Out goes the old 256 gigabyte mechanical hard drive and its mounting tray. In its place, I'm installing a 256 gigabyte NVMe drive for the OS. I actually had to borrow a screw from the display adapter to lock it down, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do on the workbench. For bulk storage, I'm swapping that old HDD for a 1 terabyte SATA SSD. And this combo is gonna make Fedora fly. Before we button it up, we've got to do some housekeeping. Blowing out the dust and cleaning off the old thermal paste. It was on there way too thick. A fresh thin layer on the i5 and we're ready to put the puzzle back together. Once everything's back in place, we're ready for the moment of truth. Heading into the BIOS to disable the secure boot so we can get the Fedora USB to fire up. Alright, so we are back here and we are in the Fedora live launcher. And this is running right off USB. Just a little heads up, if you are running in a little HP unit like I am, if you're following along at home, you have to make sure you disable HP secure boot just to make sure you can boot off the USB. But we are in. We'll just have a little look around while we're in the live environment here. Just basic Linux stuff. We have Firefox, Calendar, File Manager, and the install, which we'll get to in a minute. Very minimal stuff on here. We have LibreOffice, Calc Writer, and Impress. A text editor, basic boxes, which we might look at later. Camera doesn't apply to us because we don't have one. Characters, these are all your emojis, which is kind of fun. And then there's also workspaces, so you can switch between, I don't know, can I do it here? Yeah, there you go. So yeah, you can set as many workspaces as you need to have, and workspaces for different things. We also have a document viewer, kind of like a PDF reader, image viewer, fonts, basic audio player, nothing fancy. This is all just very minimal stuff. So we will take a look at some of this. What I did is just set up a few partitions. This is on our 256 gigabyte M.2 drive that we installed. So we have an EFI, boot, swap, and root. I've never installed Fedora before, but I think it's pretty picky about disk organization. So I just made everything. If we don't need it, we can adjust it later. And then the 1 terabyte T-Force drive is detecting that we installed also. Looks like everything is running okay. So this EFI is an EFI bootable partition. I didn't make the boot bootable. We might have to come back and change that, but I'm just going to leave it for now, and then we'll just get into the install. It's going to take a minute to load here just because we are, like I said, running off the USB. So things are a little slower. Hopefully we'll rectify that once we actually boot live. So we'll just leave it as English for now. Installation method, we'll change this. I'm gonna use both drives. Let's see if that works. We're not gonna share with other operating systems. We're gonna mount point assignment. I'm gonna use that. We'll use our custom partition here. So the root drive is the one that I named root, which is this one. I guess my names aren't showing up here, that's fine. But it's it's this one here, the 250 gigabyte. EFI is EFI, and hopefully that's fine. And then the boot, wait, did I do that right? 600, yeah, okay. And then this one is, this, I just put a 1 gigabyte boot drive. And we're also gonna add /swap for our swap partition, and we will put /home for our 1 terabyte. And mind you, if you're just using a single drive, and you can just use the regular setup, it'll partition what it needs to and go from there. But just because I have that extra drive, I just wanted to make sure everything got sorted the way we want it. So click next here. That's what we're installing, Fedora Linux, English. So we got this set up here. We got swap, root, boot at EFI, and then as well as home. I understand that some of the existing data will be erased, so we'll apply the mount points and install, and hopefully this goes well. But I'll just let it do its thing. I'll fast forward through this. If anything comes up in the meantime, I will bring you in. Otherwise, I'll see you in Fedora. Alright, so it looked like everything went okay. It says successfully installed, so we'll give her the old reboot and see what happens. Let's see here. Power. We're gonna do reboot. Restart. Okay. I'm gonna go actually into when it reboots. I'm gonna go into. Oh, oopsies. I'm gonna go into the BIOS. And make sure that my boot is set up properly, because I did change some things. So I'm gonna go down here. Yeah, I disabled everything except for the thing. I'm actually going to take this USB out here in a second. That's that USB is the boot disk or the boot USB that I used to install Fedora. So M2 looks like Fedora. This is disabled as a boot. That's fine. The USB can come out. I'm just gonna unplug it. It'll probably be fine. And then I think we're okay. So let's see what happens. I'm just gonna. Oh, also while I'm here, there is, if you're having issues booting initially, there's the secure boot configuration, which allows you to disable legacy support. Or sorry, what you want to do is enable legacy support and then disable secure boot, which should allow you to boot onto a USB. Yeah, so let's just save and exit and see if it works. We will save. It should reboot fully. And hopefully, when it does reboot, we should see the Fedora logo on the HP screen, and it looks like that is the case. So let's see here. There we go. All right, so the USB is out. So we are in the live mode here. And I guess we can just go ahead and set up. Well, kind of hooked up for a second there. Okay, so it's gonna allow us to take a tour. We'll go through it quickly. It's a pretty simple operating system. So key features. So you can hit the Windows button or the super button to bring up your apps bar. There's got search function. Hopefully, it's got workspaces, which is nice. And there's touchpad controls, which I don't have a touchpad. I just use a mouse, so I don't know if you can do those same controls with a mouse. I don't think so. But yeah, there we go. So we got the basics up and running. I'm just gonna, we'll just do a few little things just as to get things rolling, I guess. We'll try and bring up a terminal here. Is there no hotkey for terminal? Okay, we'll have to set that later. No, it's not. Don't want to install updates yet. How do we stop that? Let's search, probably in settings, right? I don't see it. Maybe system? I don't know. Okay, well, it is apparently installing updates, although it doesn't show me that. Oh well. Okay, so we will get a terminal, which was what I was trying to do. Terminal, where are you? There you are. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna increase our update speed by enabling some more parallel downloads. And we'll do that by going into this file. Gotta put in our sudo password. All right. And it should, I think, go after this. We'll change this to max underscore parallel underscore downloads. We'll put equals 10, so we can do 10 update downloads at the same time. And we'll write that out with Control O, hit enter, and then Control X to Go back, and now we'll run the updates. Upgrade Y. There we go. And I'll just let this run for a minute. All right, so now we're back in. I'm gonna open up terminal again, and we're gonna enable RPM Fusion. Hopefully this link that I have to install it is still good. Should be mirrors .rpmfusion.org/free/Fedora. I think that's it. RPM Fusion -free -release and then we'll put a $ RPM -E for the E flag, and then Fedora no arch RPM. Oh, that should be dot, I believe. No arch RPM. There we go. We'll put a space and then put that link again. I'm just gonna type it out. Mirrors. And then hopefully if I get it wrong, one of these is right, and then I can just copy it to the other one. Fusion.org/non-free. Oh, this is a different mirror anyway. RPM Fusion non-free release -release. And then the same thing, so $ RPM E % Fedora and no arch RPM. Let's give that a try. Need the sudo password. Look at that. I think it worked. Oh no, we're getting status code errors. Awesome. Let's just see, because that first, the non-free one didn't work. Let me just make sure I got that right. Non-free -release. No arch RPM. Okay, let's just try it and just see if it works. Sudo DNF swap swag ffmpeg -free space ffmpeg G, and then we'll put the allow erasing flag on. Yes. Okay, seemed to work. That's awesome. So now that we have that done, what that's gonna do, especially this last one, is gonna install some codecs just to make sure that when we play videos and stuff that all the right codecs are installed and we don't get that can't play video error. So I just want to make sure now that we're here that our disks are all showing properly, and they seem to be. So we got that ZRAM, which is our swap. It says 8 gigs. We started 4, and then I guess it's compressing 4 more. Got the EFI. This is our home drive right there. And then this is where our operating system is installed right there. So seems good to me. Another fun thing we're going to try is sudo dmnf install gnome-tweaks. Yes. Okay. And I think that puts in our might have to be in settings. I might have to reboot for it too. Okay, cool. We'll check that out later. And then one last thing that I want to do is see how well this thing does gaming. So, let's just see. Okay. Yes. Yeah. And I think we can install Steam through. What was I gonna say? We can install Steam through RPM Fusion, if I'm not mistaken. Just looking to see if that is correct, and I'm not talking out my behind. Yeah, we can. Okay, so sudo dnf install Steam. Yes. Cool. This will take a minute. All right, so now I'm gonna reboot. I'm gonna see if Steam is working, and we'll check out a couple of things. So I'll see you in a minute. All right, so it's been a couple of hours since the last cut. I was able to go in and change some settings and set up a couple of things on my end. But we'll just go through a couple things now. So in the show apps, you'll see I installed some games, and we'll test those in a minute. But I do want to check out this GNOME tweaks that we installed earlier. Just had to reboot to get it active. So this is actually a pretty cool app. You can change any of the fonts that you like. You can change any of the rendering. Basically, configure this GUI to however you like. Change your cursors if you want, your icons for legacy and the current, and you can change system sound. I don't have any other ones installed other than default. Mouse and touchpad. I don't have a touchpad installed, or I just have the mouse, so all I have is middle click paste, which is kind of neat. Keyboard, well, you can just change some things there, which is neat. Windows is where things kind of get fun. So there's some title bar actions, but title bar buttons, if you're a Windows or Mac user, these might come in handy for you because they add maximize, minimize, or maximize, restore, and like that. See? Cool. And yeah, so there's lots of things in here. It's a cool thing to check out. Startup applications, if you want things to launch on startup, you can set them in here. I don't have anything at the moment, and I'll probably just leave it that way for now. So I did install Steam through what did we install earlier? RPM Fusion. I did install Steam and then installed a few games, so I thought we'd check them out. Half-Life 2, Skyrim, and Metal Gear Solid. So I didn't. Of course, you can't run any AAA titles on this integrated graphics, but I thought maybe we could try a few things and just see how they look. So we'll start with Half-Life. I haven't booted any of these yet, so of course it needs to download some content, even though I said let's do it. Okay, looks like it doesn't have to download much. So I didn't realize that when I was downloading the updates, I think that was the last cut. I can't remember, but anyway, they must have been throttled way down because yeah, Steam stuff has been downloading much faster. Metal Gear Solid is a pretty large game, and it downloaded in pretty much no time. Game is ready to play. What? Vulkan shaders. Wow. And look at, it's capping at 60 FPS, and it might just be, sorry, It might just be because I'm recording. I might be limiting my FPS, but it looks pretty smooth. I mean, it's not perfect. It's integrated graphics, but it is clean. It looks nice, I think, right? It's just like kind of the opening scene, but looks pretty good. So here's the tram scene. Let's just see if it chugs along. Yeah, I mean, Flash doesn't seem like any latency issues walking around, looking around. A little bit of clipping maybe. But the issue was, remember I kept skipping those Vulkan shaders? Yeah, don't do that. Took an extra minute or two to run, but yeah. Alright, so now we're in Skyrim, and I think I just booted up an old save here. So I first tried on high graphics, and it was running at about 20-25 FPS. So I reduced it to medium, and now we're capping out at that 60 FPS again. I don't even remember this save, but holy, I was busy. God, so much armors. Oh yeah, cool. I have to check this out later. It's not the point of the video to play Skyrim, but open bedroom. Must be a Dawnstar or something, I guess. Ooh, look at this place. This is ritzy. I don't remember ever playing this save, but got some gems and stuff. Look at me, I'm rich. I don't even remember the controls for this game. I got some things there. How do I see my character? You guys are probably laughing at me. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've played on PC. Mostly been playing, if I get the Skyrim urge, it's usually Xbox, but look at this bow. Sleek. I don't remember the controls. How do I open my character menu? Tab. Okay. Items. Let's see what I got. Ooh, all kinds of good stuff. Right on. Knowing me, I probably have like 9 wives and such. Let's check out our... Oh my, this just keeps going. Do I live here? No, I don't think so. Oh, it's about... Okay, yeah, this is the whatchamacallit. Yeah, it's a little stuttery sometimes. Look at that dude. Hey guys, what's up? Yeah, it's a little stuttery, but not bad. I mean, considering, like I say, considering the hardware that we're running on, it's let's go outside for a second. Okay, it's nighttime, and sometimes that helps. But yeah, it dipped way down to 30 FPS here, coming outside, and it's really stuttery. Interesting, but I'm sure like if it tweaks some things, it could run pretty smooth. This is just basically medium settings. But yeah, okay, so that's Skyrim, and then next we'll check out Metal Gear Solid. That's a little bit of a higher intensity game, I guess. Higher on the resources, so we'll see how she goes. Alright, so now we're into some Metal Gear 5. And just some random save game I have from years ago. And I had to turn some of the settings down just because it was not doing so well, but I mean, it's playable. It doesn't look great, but it's definitely playable. You can gallop in with the horse, checkpoint comes up. It's doing pretty good. It's hanging in there anyway. So yeah, let's see if we can crank something here. Options. Let's go graphics. Let's turn model detail high, textures high. I'm gonna keep that medium and medium. Let's see if that does anything for us. Light changes, yes. Okay. Oh, it's not happy. It is not happy. You can see the spinny thinky wing when the thing is up there. Let's just see. Oh, okay, so we're actually still running about the same. Not bad. Turned up a little bit higher. That's a little better. You know, this is definitely playable. Let's just go shoot something for a second. Whoa. Let's go shoot at something. Anyone down here? There's something to shoot at. Ooh, how do I get down? The Y? I can shoot from up here. Doesn't matter. Oh, looks okay. Terrible shot, but it's not a very good gun for distance anyway. How do I even get down off this thing? There's gotta be a button for that, right? No. This guy's just checking me out. Woo! Oh, that's like auto run. Okay, cool. Where's that dude? Oh, he's shooting at me. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess the point is this is playable. He was back here somewhere. There he is. No. Did I kill him? Is he dead? Look at me. Alright. Gotcha. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I got. We could just to kind of recap what we did today. We got the deep clean done on this little ProDesk 400 generation 3. So we took her apart. We got the what did we do? Can't even think now. We got fresh thermal paste on there. We got new hard drive put in, 2 new hard drives put in. Check out the old spin disk. Got to test some gaming. Got to install a new Fedora operating system. One that I don't have a lot of experience with, but I use GNOME a lot, so it's just a flavor of that, I suppose. We bumped up our download speed for updates. Yeah, so this computer's more fast, more secure, more capable than a lot of budget PCs that are brand new out of the box. Windows 11 ready. That's pretty impressive, I think. We did it all for less than $100. I think this computer itself was paid $90 for it. Pre-installed with Ubuntu with 16 gigs RAM, and then I put the hard drive in that I had just lying around. Actually, 2 of them that I just had lying around, so I found a use for those. I got a nice little accounting system that I'll be able to do for use for admin stuff. That's pretty much it. So if you want to support what we're doing here at Second Wind Sales, I've left some Amazon affiliate links down in the description. There's also a link to buy me a coffee down there if you really like what we're doing here. Also, please feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.